But for me, I'm already dark, so I don't even mind. I just go out in the sun and just walk freely. So people find it interesting.
Hello.
Oh, okay.
How are you?
Good, and you? This one.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you? Oh, yeah.
Fine. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm okay. Can you introduce yourself? Yeah.
I'm Jakisha Jackson from Malawi, but currently living in Cambodia.
Yeah. Okay. How do you compare Cambodia and Africa or your country?
With my country, I can say it's a little bit different. Cambodia is more developed than my country, and the culture is different. The food is different. The people, I found them friendly. Of course, my people back home, they're also friendly, but it was just a shock that people here are friendly. So yeah, I think that's the dressing is also a little bit different. Yeah.
So what is your experience that you find between your country and that country, Cambodia?
I've had a pretty good experience. I have a lot.
No.
Talking about food, it is a little bit different with how like we cook our food back in Malawi and here. Here they use sugar to put like in chicken, whatever, everything, beef, whatever you may call, they add sugar. But back in Malawi we use salt, so which is different. And talking about the culture, it's different also in a lot of ways, I can say. I don't know how to explain some of the things, but it's really different. Um, the dressing. So, here because it's hot, another thing is that the weather is also different. In my country, it's hot, October, August, but here I found it like really, really hot, very different with my country. So the thing is here, it's hot, but the way that the girls dress, sometimes I can say maybe even men, it's a little bit different. They'll put on sweaters. It's hot, like really hot, but they'll put on sweaters, hats, everything, gloves, just covering everything, because they don't want to get dark. But for me, I'm already dark, so I don't even mind. I just go out in the sun and just walk freely. So people find it interesting, but I find them interesting, They look at me and be like, oh, you're out in the sun without like anything to cover your arms or anything. And I'm like, oh, you're out there in the sun covering yourselves up. It's hot. So it's a little bit different. Quite a good experience. So, talking about food, in my country we don't have a sea, we just have a lake, and here they have a sea, which is different. They have seafood, so it's my first time trying seafood. And apart from seafood, they also have other food that we don't eat back in Malawi, like frogs, snakes, quite different things. So it's a good experience. And there is one that I like to share most. I've been traveling to some of the provinces here, and a lot of people in the provinces, they've never seen an African. So, it was like me being the first person for them to see. It brought up so many questions to them, like, oh, why are you black? Then I started explaining that, so they thought that I'm black because where I come from, it's really hot. But I told them Cambodia is more hot than my country. So they thought I'm black because I'm really hot. It's really hot in my country. So, they would touch my skin, touch my hair, But there are people. So there is like an area that it's called Tutumpong. So in that area, that's where you find like a lot of foreigners and black people they also live in that area. When you go there, you can see a lot of black people. But the people which I meet a lot, like the Africans which I meet, most of them are men, not girls, women. So for example, like just to make my hair. I did this hair on my own because I cannot find any lady to do my hair.
Okay.
No saloons for Africans. So it's a little bit difficult, I should say, on that part, like maybe just to take care of my hair as an African. But yeah, there are black people here. Just a lot of questions and a lot of things because I was the first African they ever came across. So yeah, what a good experience, explaining to them things that I never even thought about at first that
But
somebody could thought that.
Did you find many black people there?
Yeah, there are black people here. A lot of them are from Nigeria, but I also have some few Congolese friends, and I have a friend from Kenya. I have a friend from Lesotho. So yeah, there, but not a lot of female Africans.
So what are you going to advising people those want to going to visit Cambodia one day, like to exploring the thing of that?
Yeah, I would say coming to Cambodia would be your best choice because, Cambodia is in Asia, so when Africans just hear about Asia, all we have in mind is racism, and all that. Mm-hmm. But I can tell you, I've experienced that. There is no racism. The people here are so loving, so caring. They don't even care if you're African, If you're just human, you're human. Mm. So I find it interesting because, like before coming here, I had all this in my mind that I'm going to experience a lot of things here. So I would say come to Cambodia, you're not going to regret it. No racism, you just go out there and live your best life. And there are a lot of beautiful places here. So I think that would be your best choice to come here.
Alright. I'm happy like you have shared with me this story. Do you have anything to add?
Let me see. What else? I don't know. I think I've talked about everything just in a summary. I don't know. But, because it's a lot, things happen every day because I think everything that I see every day, it's different with where I'm from. So I just said, I think I've talked about everything, kind of.
Okay. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for to share with me this story. You can say bye.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm happy.
Alright. That's how they say goodbye, though.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.